The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blue Hens will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Simmons. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Demon Deacons offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense, and really continue.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Blue Hens offense will go to work for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. Just a few games remaining. They're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It's picked off. That's number 10. He's brought down. A short return to the defense. Comes out on top of the pick.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's what...
Got room on the return. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Demon Deacons will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Vic. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And the Demon Deacons come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Close to the marker, it's Vic. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Reads it, fires complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Finds his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Wants to go up top. Snag in the middle. It's LeBoy. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Silver.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that time with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Kelly. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. We've come to the break, and it's Wake Forest holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, going to the air. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. He'll keep it himself. Running to Green. Got the 1st down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. And he... into the end zone. Touch. Demon Deacons.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And now the Blue Hen see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Brown wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it's Mays. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man down the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Claiborne. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a... situation on third down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, we're putting it on him to do the right thing.
There he goes. Touchdown, Wake. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all three facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Once once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. QB draw. Across the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but... an explosive play for the first down. The Demon Deacons, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Hernandez. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown, Delaware. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give on the inside. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Blue Hens come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Brown will throw it quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's LeBoy.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the steps.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Patterson. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. And on the opening... For the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well, and they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them.
Oh, it's on the ground! High ball! Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. All down, but he has enough. The chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just Get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. Up the first down. And the Demon Deacons are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mays. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. The Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mays. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Brown wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. He'll try. It's a seam wide open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
From the gun, the running back has it. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. What a disappointment. No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Demon Deacons kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to power their way ahead. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Brown will throw it. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive line. When they get beat, you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Demon Deacons need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Blue Hens now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. And they can't make the connection.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
He's got an open man, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. It's LeBoy. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. This offense has it with really good field position. Finds a little space. Wide open spaces. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pop.